Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers. Squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback running on the draw. Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Scanning the field, it's Watson. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Panthers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
They go to the ground, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Watson. It's complete on the right side. They'll They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Here's the handoff. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're setting up the screen.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Power football with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook move.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. It's a running room. Touchdown, FIU. And once he got away from the D, they no shot at catching him.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Bearcats in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Pressure coming. He'll pull it. It's a seam wide open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking for room. It's Green. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They boot it away on fourth down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Pocket breaking down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Reads it, fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. The Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Watson. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, pitch.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give on the inside. Got the first down. Looking for more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense set for a first down play. To the air on first down. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And they're not on the same page there.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Another incompletion on third down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Green. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Watson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Humphries. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. So now it's second and long. Quarterback making checks. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Scrambling away. On the run, fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's Jenkins. Bringing the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Gets the first himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville.
And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Right on the money.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They're working that left side. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Might be calling a hot route. Snaps it in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Back to pass, it's Watson. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll try to get the first through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Payne.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Turning it on! Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. He might want another play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Dawson. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires to the middle. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida International. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Dropping back, it's Watson. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. And he's got it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Gonna look downfield again. Snags it. Touchdown, Panthers. And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
35, Sam Houston, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Fires deep on the run. Holds it in on the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. Looking for a man. It's Watson. They go to the wide receiver screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another down.
This time he's got his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Panthers are rolling down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And that really is a great play by the wide receiver for three reasons. One, he knows where the first down marker is, so he gets his steps. Two, he's able to stay in bounds before securing the catch. And three, makes the grab. Just an awesome job.
Tosses it incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And they can't make the connection. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Fires downfield. Complete downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Jenkins. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, FIU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 5.
He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds a spot in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward.
Turning on the Jets. There he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Watson. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Going right to work up top. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes a grab deep. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense changing the play. He'll take another shot here. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Dropping back, it's Watson. Gets it to him on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Number 49, on to kick it away.
Punt is on its way. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. They took it right down to the wire.